I'm looking at the house at 1502 Dudley Drive in Kilgore, Texas. And the trees. It's a beautiful neighborhood. We'll start with that. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Peaceful. Okay. We have a carport here that actually looks like it's in overall reasonably good condition. Of course, it does have this light. Dropped my flashlight. It has this light fixture that's hanging down. And you can see it also. There is an outlet there. Looks usable. And you have this large garage or workshop. Maybe we'll get a look in there a bit later. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and go into the side yard and look at the backyard, the side of the house. The window frames, of course, very rough. Lots of damage to the outside of the house, as you can see. Lots of rotten wood. Siding on the house. The siding really, it's very old, you can tell, but it's not overall. The siding is not in such bad condition. It is the wood trim, the fascia, the wood around, the trim around the windows. The windows look like antique windows. Okay, it is so grown up back here that it's really hard to traverse the back of the house. So I'm going to go back. Oh, and we have a side door to the garage. And this large metal garage building. Now this looks like it's, from the outside, it looks like it is in good condition overall. That's a plus. Moving back around to the front of the house. Have a concrete porch. The porch itself appears to be in good condition. And as you can see, what I'm talking about, the siding itself, even though it's very old, I'm sure, not really in bad shape. From what I can see, of course, the front yard is a jungle. It's really difficult to get a good shot. This is also good right here. This is a very good railing that they have at the front of the house, and a nice concrete front porch. We're gonna go inside now. Oh, and here's the porch. Trim the front of the porch, and you can see some damage there. Okay, moving inside. I have already done a walkthrough, and I know as soon as you walk in the front door, the smell of mold hits you. It's very strong in the living room part of the house. It's quite dirty in here though, as well. But the mold smell is just very strong in the living room part of the house. These antique windows are kind of amazing though. I'm surprised that they're not broken, but they are not broken, and some of them even have screens and look like they might be original screens. We have a vent here with no cover on it. And this is the other vent. And we have some outlets here as well. I'm going to go into the kitchen area now. And look at the ceiling and the damage to the ceiling. Which it looks like they've tried to patch some of that. And then you see this, of course, with another vent hanging out and some tiles about to fall off from the ceiling. And here you can see some extensive water damage in the kitchen area. Also the flooring. The flooring in here is, in some places, it feels weak and a little spongy when you step on it. I'm a little surprised that the windows are, I don't see any broken windows. Just, they're so old. I said they really look antique. Ah, we do have a broken window right here. Broken window pane right here. And this is the kitchen window that faces the driveway. And moving further in, cabinets. Again, these old windows, and some, you can see that they have some screening. Kitchen sinks. I'm going to use my flashlight now and look under here. Show you what I can see under here. Smell of mold again, quite strong. And we are going to go now into the next area. Room. I guess this was a small bedroom. Actually, here is the water heater. This water heater looks not so old. This appears to be a gas heater. And then you have a utility area. Over here, this is quite nasty in here, so it's a little hard to move around in here. As you can see, this is the floor. So, I mean, it's hard to really document much of the floor because there's so much trash in here. But it is what it is. And here's a lot of the reason for the odor, because you have extensive mold inside here. Very extensive mold. And you have something growing into the house from outside as well, from the side door. Little pantry area from the kitchen. I can imagine that years ago, this was a cute little home. Just the design of the kitchen, the double windows in such a small kitchen, and then you have 2 more windows in the little dining area. That's not bad for a kitchen area. Okay, I guess this is where your furnace would be. Furnace. What's left of it? That's your furnace area. Okay, we're going to check out the bathroom. This is your shower. And the ceiling in here doesn't look too bad. There is some staining. Trying to get a look at that. But overall, and the smell is less in here. Less of a mold smell in here, believe it or not. And the shower looks functional. Toilet area. But here you see, you can actually see through this wall into the outside. It goes, you can actually see sunlight through this wall. I would love to have a soaker tub this size, but not in this bathroom. But, and again, you have extensive damage to the ceiling. Water damage. Cabinets. Take a look into the cabinets. Not in bad shape. That part is not in bad shape. Also, let's look at the... Okay, you have... Looks like... this is actually, it's pretty solid. Looks like just... There is, of course, some mold, but it's at least pretty solid there. And what did they do here? I don't know. Okay, I suppose. Well, never mind. Okay, a bedroom right here. I'll try to get a look at the ceiling in here. The ceiling in this one room, because we have no light fixture there. This room actually looks, this is the best that it gets of this house, okay? The ceiling, flooring, there is carpeting. It's hard to assess this floor because, again, so much stuff in here. But it definitely feels more level than other areas of the house walking through it. The closets also do look good. For the most part, the windows look good. As far as I can't see, I have not seen, this isn't very pretty, of course, but I'm not seeing damage. For the most part, you see some right here, a little bit, but I'm not seeing where we really have damage from water around the windows themselves. They actually look pretty good. And then this, oh gosh, hard to walk around in here. The closets, the inside of the closets look good, as it were. And here's another window. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The windows themselves, I don't see the, you know, it's not soft here. They seem to be okay. I'm going to try to get a little closer to this one so that you can see that. And these antique windows and their frames, to me, are rather pretty. But that's about the best I can say for this house. And so this will conclude my walking tour of 1502 Dudley Drive in Kilgore, Texas. To walk back outside.